Hello, this time we're going to discuss about operations on integers. So we have here, we're going to add and subtract integers. We're going to discuss first addition. Okay? So we have here rule number 1 in adding integers. If the signs are the same, you're just going to add as you normally do, and then keep or copy the same sign. Example, we have here 5 plus 8 equals blank. 5 is positive and 8 is positive also. They have the same sign, so you're just going to add it. 5 plus 8, that is equal to 13. Since they have the same sign, you're just going to copy the sign, and that is positive. The next one, we have here negative 8 plus negative 17. They have the same sign. They're both negative. So you're just going to add 8 plus 17, that is equal to 25. They have the same sign, which is negative. So just copy the sign, which is negative. Okay? So that is rule number 1. You're just going to add normally if they have the same sign. And then you're going to keep the same sign. The second rule in adding integers, we have here, if the signs are different or they don't have the same sign, what are we going to do? You're just going to subtract it and then keep the sign of the number with the greatest absolute value. Okay? So we have here example 19 plus negative 11. 19 is positive, 11 is negative. So it says there you're going to subtract 19 minus 11, that is 8. We're now going to follow this statement. Keep the sign of the number with the greatest absolute value. What is the absolute value of 19? It is 19. What is the absolute value of negative 11? It is 11. So 19 has the greatest absolute value, and the sign of 19 is positive. Therefore, the sign of 8 is also positive. Okay? Next one, we have here 24 plus negative 36. The sign of 24 is positive. The sign of 36 is negative. They have different sign. Therefore, we're going to subtract it. What is 24 minus 36? That is equal to 12. Okay? Let us now identify the absolute value. The absolute value of 24 is 24. The absolute value of negative 36 is 36. So, 36 or negative 36 has the greatest absolute value. Therefore, we're going to follow the sign of 36, which is negative. Therefore, this is negative 12. Okay? Can you follow? So the second rule in adding integers is that if they have different sign, you're just going to subtract it. And then you're going to copy or keep the sign of the number with the greatest absolute value. So those are the rules in adding integers. Okay? So we have here, we're now going to subtract integers. In subtracting integers, we're just going to concentrate on the 3 steps to make subtraction a little bit easier. How and what are those 3 steps? The first one, keep the first number. So we're going to keep the first number. Always remember, first number, keep it. Next, you're going to change change the subtraction sign to addition. Then we have now going to change. Write down the opposite of the second number. So you have there the three words: keep, change, and change. This illustrates the rule in subtracting integers. To further understand this, we need some examples. And then after that, we're going to add the way you normally do. Okay, example. -9 minus 14 equals blank. Okay, so again, this is our guide. Keep, change, change. Keep, meaning we're going to keep the first number. So that is -9. The second word is change. What is our operation? Subtraction. It means that you're going to change that to plus sign. And then next, we're going to change. What are we going to change? The sign of 14. 14 here is positive, and then it will become negative. So, keep, you're going to keep the first number. Change, you're going to change the subtraction sign to plus sign. And then change the sign of 14, it will become -14. And then after that, you're just going to follow adding integers. -9 plus -14 is equal to -23. Okay? Let us have other examples. We have here -7 minus 15. Always remember the three words: keep, change, and then change. We're going to keep the first number, -7. We're going to change the subtraction sign to addition sign. And then change the sign of the last number. That is positive, then it will become -15. And then after that, we're going to follow the rules in adding integers. Since they are both negative, so you're just going to add. It will become -22. The next one. 5 minus -6. Again, the first step, keep the first number. The second one, C, change. You're going to change that to plus sign. Then C, meaning we're going to change this one from negative to +6. And then proceed in adding integers. So 5 plus 6 equals 11. Okay? Next, 17 minus 8. Following the same steps, keep. You're going to keep the first number. Change. Negative sign, subtraction sign I should say, it will become plus sign. Change. What is the sign of 8? Positive. You're going to change it. It will become -8. And then proceed in adding integers. 17 plus -8. They do not have the same sign, so you're just going to subtract it. 17 minus 8, that is equal to 9. And then after that, follow the sign of the greatest absolute value. 17 has the absolute value of 17, -8 is 8. So we're going to follow the sign of 17, which is positive. That's why the final answer is 9. Okay? The next one, we're now going to multiply and divide integers. These are a little bit easier than adding and subtracting. Okay, so we're going to summarize the rules in multiplying and dividing integers. If you are going to multiply or divide positive numbers, the sign of the answer is always positive. Example, we have here 7 times 6, that is 42. They are both positive, therefore it is positive. 2 times 9, that is now 18. And then 20 times 1, that is equal to 20. Here, positive times positive is equal to positive. The next one, division. 12 divided by 3, that is 4. 16 divided by 8, that is 2. And 8 divided by 8, that is 1. Positive divided by positive is equal to positive. Okay? The next one, we're going to have negative and negative. When we multiply or divide two negative integers, the solution is positive. Okay, we have here negative 7 times negative 6, that is still positive 42. Negative 2 times negative 6, negative 9 I should say, that is positive 18. And then negative 20 times negative 1, that is positive 20. In division, we have here negative 12 divided by negative 3, that is equal to positive 4. Negative 16 divided by negative 8, that is positive 2. And negative 8 divided by negative 8, that is equal to positive 1. So again, if we are going to multiply and divide negative by a negative number, the outcome is always positive. Okay? The next one, we have here, we're going to multiply or divide one positive and one negative integers. So the solution is always negative, regardless of which is larger or which is written first. Example, negative 7 times 6, that is negative 42. They do not have the same sign. 2 times negative 9, that is negative 18. And 20 times negative 1, that is negative 20. Okay? Always bear that in your mind. The next one, if you are going to divide 12 divided by negative 3, that is equal to negative 4. Negative 16 divided by 8, that is negative 2. And negative 8 divided by 8, that is equal to negative 1. Okay? Always bear in mind that positive times negative is always negative. Positive divided by negative is always negative. Okay? So those are